What's good, YouTube? It is your boy, Mr. Top Heavy, and on this episode of Heavy Pours, we are going to be drinking some of my favorite, pardon my French, shit tonight. We are drinking Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Now, I've been chasing every single batch, the A batch, the B batch, the C batch, since 2019. We're now here in 2022. Some of you may be more experienced ECBP hunters than I am, but I don't really give a shit because I love this stuff and I try to get every single batch. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be testing the 21 A, B, and C. It comes out 3 times a year. There's the A batch, the B batch, and the C batch. And then they also come with numbers. There's 1, 5, and 9. Those correspond to the month. And then the last part is the year. So if you hear A121, that means it's the first batch from January in 2021. They are delicious. However, the last couple of years, the 2021 and now we're on the second batch of the 2022, have been lower proof. So we will see what these do. I don't know if I can tell the difference. My primary goal is to see which one I like the most, and then I'll see if I can tell the difference. So let's just jump into it. Let's just do this and start this motherfucking tasting. So we're gonna start on this one and move ourselves this way. I do have some water to kind of cleanse the palate. So let's start. Cheers. We're going to do nosing. I'm not great at giving the sort of tasting notes, but this one kind of has a caramel sweet, sort of darker, almost like chocolatey s'more. Okay, there is a difference. I couldn't tell you quite what the difference is. This one, the second one, has a little bit more of a darker note, a chocolatey note, a woody note. This one's a little bit more brighter on the fruitier end. Not by much, but so all very similar, but there are some differences. As I said, I'm not great at giving the flavor profiles, and this isn't a review, so I'm trying to see which one is my favorite. This one almost has like a maple syrupy taste to it. Oh boy, though. Oh, has that hug. Grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it? Oh man, we're dealing with some proof. So that first one, great up front, comes down and lets you know that you ain't messing around with some kiddie stuff. This is for grown folk. This grown folk whiskey for grown folk. On to the second one. Let me get a little more water. All right, on to the second one. Very good. Waiting for that hug, not the same. Not the same. A little bit on the back end, we're getting that burn. Very, very similar on the flavor profile. Small differences, but not a whole lot. You get that burn. Probably gonna need some Tums tonight. On to the third. Now on the nose, this one is the most sugary. Sweet. Actually, because these are so similar, I need to make sure that I'm cleansing and my palate so that I can at least try to discern some of these differences because they're so minute. Some of these sort of tastings, if you're dealing with different distilleries and different ages and different proof points, you would be able to sort of not have to rinse every time. Whew. Man, all these got a kick to them. Whew. All right, I'm gonna go back this way. We'll speed everything up. Man. Hopefully, so yeah, we're gonna go back the other side a couple of times and see what we figure out. I'm sure on any given day, depending on how you've done it, what you've eaten, and how you've spent your day, this could change. These are all very similar. There's not a huge drastic difference, but there is a difference. All right, so currently today, this is gonna be my first, this is gonna be my second, and this will be my third. They're so close. It shows that there's not a whole lot of variation. I mean, there's differences, but they're minute. Let's start at the bottom. Out of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof 2021 batches, this one is the last place. B batch. I don't know if you can see that. B batch. This one got high marks on YouTube, so that's a bit surprising. I tend to like the C's, and they tend to be the more popular batches, but B got high remarks from this past year. Second place is this one, and this is going to be, whoa, the C batch. My goodness, C. The C batch got second. So my favorite out of the 21 batches, the year 2021 batches, is A. Now, as I said, they're all similar, all delicious, but today it went ACB. So yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments. If you've had these before, let me know what your favorite is in the comments. Subscribe, and if you're into these videos, hit the notification bell. That means that you'll be alerted to when I upload. I'm trying to upload more often going into the second half of 2022, going into 2023. The last year and a half has been a little rough, but I'm gonna try to get back on it. Until then, heavy pours, baby. Top Heavy out.